This is the best dating advice I've ever received. At 36, I had accepted the idea that maybe love just wasn't meant for me. I wasn't bitter. I had my career, good friends, and a small apartment that felt like home. But deep down, I sometimes wondered if I had missed my chance. I worked as a project manager in a busy marketing firm. My days were filled with deadlines, meetings, and endless coffee. Love was the last thing on my mind until one rainy Tuesday when everything changed. Her name was Elena. She was the new graphic designer, a transfer from another branch. I remember the first moment I saw her. She walked into my office, a petite figure framed by a navy blazer. Her dark hair was pulled back in a messy bun with a few strands falling over her face. And when she smiled, it felt like sunlight cutting through gray clouds. She wasn't just beautiful, she had presence. The kind of energy that filled the room without her saying a word. And when she did speak, her voice was warm, confident, and impossible to ignore. I was captivated. At first, we were simply colleagues. She asked me about project guidelines. I answered with my usual professional tone, but over time, our conversations grew longer, slipping from work topics into books, movies, and dreams. One late evening, when most of the office had gone home, I found her still at her desk. She was struggling with a design that just wouldn't come together. Without thinking, I pulled up a chair beside her. "Mind if I take a look?" I asked. She looked up, startled, then smiled. "Only if you promise not to judge my stubbornness." We spent hours together, adjusting colors, shifting layouts, brainstorming ideas. Somewhere between the laughter and the shared frustration, I realized how much I enjoyed being next to her. Her mind was sharp, her creativity inspiring, but more than that, her passion was contagious. Elena taught me that creativity wasn't just about talent. It was about discipline, dedication, and an insatiable curiosity about the world. By the end of the night, we had the design finished and a newfound respect for each other. After that night, something shifted. She began bringing me coffee in the mornings, always remembering exactly how I liked itty black, no sugar. I started saving her a seat in meetings or waiting for her at lunch so we could walk together. There was one afternoon when it rained heavily and the office windows blurred with water. Everyone complained about the storm, but Elena leaned close to me and whispered, "I love days like this. They make me feel safe." I didn't know why, but my chest tightened. It was such a simple thing to say, yet it made me want to protect her, to be the person who could give her that sense of safety. Still, I hesitated. Workplace romances were complicated, and after years of failed relationships, I was terrified of ruining the one thing that felt so pure. But Elena was braver than me. One Friday evening, after we wrapped up a successful campaign, the team went out to celebrate. The music was loud, the bar crowded, and everyone was laughing and drinking. At some point, Elena leaned close, her lips near my ear, and said, "Do you want to get some fresh air?" Outside, the night was cool and quiet compared to the chaos inside. We stood together under the glow of the streetlight. She looked at me for a long moment, her eyes searching mine, and then said, "You know, I really like working with you, but I don't think it's just about work anymore." My heart thudded so loudly I was sure she could hear it. "What do you mean?" I whispered. Her smile was soft but certain. "I mean that I like you. The way you listen, the way you care. I like the way you make me feel." Time seemed to stop. For years, I had been waiting for something like this, yet part of me couldn't believe it was real. But when her hand brushed against mine, and she didn't pull away, I knew it was. That night, we walked for hours, talking about everything. Our fears, our hopes, our messy pasts. By the time we said goodnight, my world felt completely different. From then on, our bond only grew stronger. We were careful at work, but outside the office, we allowed ourselves to be honest. She showed me that love wasn't about grand gestures. It was about the quiet moments, the laughter in between, the way she looked at me as if I was worth every second. And when we finally made things official, it felt as natural as breathing. Elena wasn't perfect. No one is. She could be stubborn, fiercely independent, and sometimes her drive bordered on reckless. But with her, I learned the beauty of balance. She showed me how to lean in when needed and create space when it mattered. Looking back, I realized that accepting her wasn't just about finding the love of my life. It was about embracing a better version of myself. She challenged me to grow, to be more open, to chase the dreams I had tucked away for too long. Together, we navigated the ups and downs of life, supporting each other through career changes, family issues, and personal growth. She was there when I got a promotion, her smile brighter than the confetti thrown at the office party. And when my father fell ill, she held my hand through the sleepless nights at the hospital. In return, I cherished every moment with her, big and small, from our morning coffee ritual to weekend trips exploring hidden cafes and art galleries. With her, I rediscovered the joy in simplicity, the magic in everyday moments. Fast forward a few years, and now our love story continues within four walls. Our small apartment has become a home filled with laughter, books, and the aroma of Elena's baking. Mornings are filled with sleepy smiles and quiet conversations while sipping tea. Evenings with shared meals and the occasional dance in the kitchen. Weekends are for exploring flea markets, trying out new recipes, or simply curling up on the couch with a good movie. Love isn't always easy. There are arguments over misplaced keys, silent mornings after, and times when life's pressures threaten to overshadow our joy. But through it all, our love remains a constant, guiding us, supporting us, reminding us of the beauty in the ordinary. The best dating advice I ever received wasn't a tip or a trick. It was a reminder to embrace life wholeheartedly, to seek connection in every interaction, and to never stop believing in the power of love. Because who would have thought that my greatest adventure would begin in a bustling city in a shared struggle over a graphic design project? And if you're still single, remember, love can blossom in the most unexpected places. Keep your heart open. Be brave enough to reach out and cherish every moment of your journey. You never know where love might find you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Your support means the world to me. Wishing you love, laughter, and happiness in your journey. Until next time.